Biden administration has approved America's first large-scale offshore wind project, and the construction of the project is expected to begin this summer. Exciting news. Everyone's pretty excited about it, with the exception of course, Republicans, wealthy people who own real estate on the shores of America, who are worried about the wind turbines obstructing their view. And then there's Donald Trump, who's terrified of wind turbines because he thinks wind causes cancer. So the Vineyard Wind Project calls for up to 84 turbines to be installed in the Atlantic Ocean, about 12 nautical miles off the coast of Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Together, they could generate about 800 megawatts of electricity, enough to power about 400,000 homes. That's a pretty big deal.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, and I'm excited about this. This is fantastic. I mean, obviously Biden is at least a little serious about pivoting to renewable energy. This project has been approved, and by the way, it would be much more. It would produce much more electricity than the country's 2 existing wind farms that produce a combined 42 megawatts of electricity. In addition to this Vineyard Wind Project, a dozen other offshore wind projects on the East Coast are under federal review. So likely there's more to come. And the Biden administration revived the Vineyard Wind Project in March as part of its larger push to tackle climate change. The $2.8 billion project is a joint venture of the energy firms Avangrid Renewables and Copenhagen Infrastructure Partners. So, John, are you excited?
Yeah, and of course, yeah. I mean, these sorts of wind farms are far more popular and well established off in Europe, around both the UK and around countries like Denmark and Norway and all of that, far bigger ones, by the way, including international collaboration between multiple countries on things like this. We could, in theory, get involved in that. We could be doing that with Mexico. We could be doing that with Canada. Hell, we have military bases all over the world. We could be doing this around the globe, and I'm glad that Biden is more in favor of it. When they say that those other projects are under review, I would like more information about the timeline to see whether those will actually get approved. Because if you wait long enough, then I don't know, will President Tucker Carlson approve of them in a few years? I mean, who knows? But you saw the price tag there, $2.8 billion. That's nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's multiple small cities worth of electricity. There should not be a home on the East Coast that is not powered by wind energy. And honestly, maybe I'm an idiot, I don't know. I'm not like the head of the Department of Transportation or something, but it seems to me like just put money into it until eventually you're like, hey, we're not using some of this, then stop. Until you reach that point, just keep doing it. And this should not be controversial. The Republican Party says that they're for energy independence. This is what true energy independence actually looks like. Not caring about whether some pipeline eventually gets hacked or whatever. We have that possibility. Offshore, on land wind energy production as well as solar. We should be investing 10, 100 times more than what we are. And maybe Biden is an opportunity to move in that direction, but even he doesn't seem to be prioritizing it the way that I would want him to. But this is good. This is good news.
I like it. No. You've got the finger on the pulse. Like I think you're right. I mean, look, I have such low expectations for the Biden administration that whenever he does anything remotely correct or right, I get excited, right? But understand that that's where I'm coming from. I think that your standards are the right standards to have. I also want to just quickly bring up that while we're excited about the opportunity to invest in renewable energy to effectively combat climate change, there are some who are very much concerned about their coastal properties. And look, this seems like a legitimate concern. Cancer. Donald Trump not happy about this. If you can recall, this is why.
If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, congratulations. Your house just went down 75% in value. And they say the noise causes cancer. You told me that one, okay? You know, the thing makes it so.
So it's actually pretty exciting because we do need affordable housing. So if we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, invest in renewable energy and lower property values so we can actually afford to buy homes, sounds pretty good. But of course, everything he said there was a lie. The property values don't go down, and obviously
It was part lie. It was mostly stupid. Lie is like intent to deceive. Stupid is just look at him, come on. Is this why those mayoral candidates in New York got the housing prices wrong? Did they think that there was a bunch of wind activity along the coast of New York or something?
That must be it. That's why the mayoral candidates thought that the median home value in Brooklyn is $100,000.
Yeah, watching that video, there are millions of Americans who are like, I would strangle American democracy for that man. Of all people, that's who you would end democracy to install as the permanent leader. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. By the way, can we put up that B-roll of the turbines again?
Yes, let's do it.
We were showing that before, and look, I'm not an interior decorator. I'm not known for my great grasp of aesthetics, but what's wrong with that?
No,
look at that. That is perfectly fine.
I'm gonna be honest. I will be honest with the audience. First off, let me just say that aesthetic appeal is nothing. It means nothing when you're weighing that against the threat of humanity no longer existing on this planet because they can't exist on this planet. Like, I'd rather save the future of humanity than be visually pleased by what I see.
Yeah.
With that said, no, the turbines they're creepy.
Wait,
they're creepy.
Bring it up again as we talk about this.
They are. Let's just be real. Let's be honest. I don't want to lie to the audience. Everyone knows it. I know it. You know it. The American people know it. There are wind turbines in Palm Springs. Hold.
I like those ones.
They're so creepy, John.
You drive through it. It's like, hey, the future. I like that. That reminds me of the things that you blow into. That you hold on a little stick.
This guy.
I mean, sure, they don't look as good as like coal plants or whatever, or as I call them, smoke shows.
That's the point.
But anyway,
all of it is ugly. So yeah.
But those aren't. Am I crazy? Can we do a poll? We do polls, right?
I can't do a poll on the spot.
Okay,
but you guys
tomorrow,
can write in.
maybe a poll.
You guys can write in super chats. Let us know what you think.
I just don't have a problem with it.
Like I believe
Install one in my front yard.
I don't think we should prevent the development of renewable energy based on the aesthetic appeal of the technology, right? Like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I have to admit, I'm giving you my honest opinion, they are creepy looking. When they're all grouped together, like the Palm Springs ones creep me out.
They just staring at you?
I'm sorry. But okay, let me also just
Plus they give you cancer.
They do not give you cancer.
The windmills.
I should be president forever.
Okay.
Windmills.
Okay, let me give you his statement about this latest project in Martha's Vineyard. So, where is it? Okay, he says, Trump says, congratulations to Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts for the privilege they will have in looking at massive windmills that have been approved by the Biden administration and are being built in China, of course, as part of an extraordinarily large wind farm. By the way, my interpretation of this project is that it's actually going to create US jobs because American unionized workers will be installing
and maintaining them,
wind turbines.
Yeah, plus it's 12 miles off the coast. Who cares? Who cares?
Exactly.
And it's 84 of them. Who cares?
Look, I agree with you, John. I'm not saying that we should avoid.
I'm gonna win you over someday. I'm gonna win you over to renewable energy.
You really think they're cool looking?
I am being completely dead serious. At least the B-roll that we show, I am totally fine with both of those.
That's lovely B-roll, but you see like a beautiful blue sky in the background, and like look at that coast.
We have oil derricks like like my drive home goes through an oil field.
I know.
There's so much worse.
And that's ugly too.
Drive through El Segundo.
Windmills.
Those big power plants. I don't have a problem at all with them.
I don't have a problem.
In my backyard, yes, in my backyard. I'm a YIMBY. I want to see them there.
Okay, great, cool, good for you.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.